Scott, obviously welcome the challenge of taking on a pretty good side in Essendon.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game this week. We're ready to go. Another expansion side, so it's a great opportunity to play a side that's had similar preparation to us. And we're keen on seeing if we can improve on last week.
Yeah, you said the obviously expansion element, but last week was a pretty good performance considering the eventual result. Can you see gradual improvement?
Yeah, you can. We've got some internal statistics that we're doing, and each week we see a little bit of improvement in it. The trick now is putting it all together. So we haven't had a week where we've got all seven. We've got 7 targets. We've hit 2, lose 2. Seems to be moving like that. So last week we got 3 of the 7. So hopefully this week we can put a little bit more together.
And what about the team? Do you anticipate any team changes for the game against the Bombers?
Yeah, I think we'll look at that tonight. We've got match committee tonight, and I think we'll definitely look at some changes. I think it's the position we're in. There's you may as well try a few things. So we'll throw something new at Essendon. We're also planning on playing a little bit different this week, and just trying something we've been talking about and tossing around for a few weeks. So we're going to have a go at that as well.
And a few more rounds left in the season. What's the main aim or goal for the remainder of the season so far?
Well, I reckon we've got 3 games to go. We've kind of broken this last little part into a mini season, and what we want to do is basically use those 7 KPIs that we've got internally and see where we can finish on the ladder compared to the other sides. So, for instance, I think we're ranked 13th overall at the moment out of the 18 for these 7 stats, and we firmly believe that if we hit 5 of the 7, that we're going to be competitive. If we get all 7, we win. So it's a case of just following that, and that's really going to be the focus.
Hasn't been an amazing season in terms of win-loss ratio, but you can tell the demeanour around the girls is actually still pretty upbeat. Is that what you're finding as well?
Yeah, I think the main thing is perseverance is probably the key word. We've been so good at it, and internally the girls train with intensity and effort, and they play like that. That's a great building block for anything in football. And then the other thing for me is off-field, the connections that we've built, and they're already talking about how we can better that in season 2. So internally you wouldn't know that we haven't won a game, and I think that's a great starting point for a club.
You might not want to single them out, but I'm going to put you on the spot. Any 1 or 2 girls that have really exceeded expectations in the last month or so?
Well, I think Ella Head's off half back. Everyone's sort of watched her and seen the way that her game's developed. There's also a little bit in the midfield as well. Monham continues to impress and build her game. Soph Hurley's another one that's in the middle now, and she's had goes on the wing and inside as well and done very well. So the young ones are probably the ones that have done very well. And then on top of that, you've got Beck Privatelli and Lisa Steen that have probably shown the way from a leadership point of view as well.
And Scott, huge weekend for not only AFLW, but the Sydney Swans, our first ever Pride game.
Yeah, how good. It's very special to get to play in the Pride jumper this week, and I know it means a lot to the girls, and inclusion's a big part of what we do here at the Swans, and it's going to be a very special weekend. I think the girls are really looking forward to it.
And inclusion and, as you say, diversity has been a big part of the Sydney Swans ethic and the male program over the last 4 or 5 years. You must be proud to lead the girls into action off the back of those 2 levers.
Absolutely. And the boys, we were in the same jumper, and I think that's very important for the club with the inclusion side of things. And I couldn't be prouder of the way that they include everyone in everything, no matter what your views are or beliefs. And I think that's a big part of the Pride round.